Welcome, everybody. We're shooting live at Coronado High School on this beautiful Friday afternoon, April 8th.
Beautiful.
I'm here with Captain Connor Crowley,
Hello.
Jordan Alvarado,
Yes, sir.
and the Princess, Ashley Price. How are you, Ashley?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful, thank you. We're going to be recording live. I know the angle's kind of weird, but we don't have our other camera person. And what we're going to do today is, well, let me jump over here. Well, we're going to talk about Rogue One, a Star Wars story, the teaser. But before we do, Connor, go ahead.
In case you guys have been wondering where our Batman versus Superman commentary is, we did do one, promise, but it something happened. We don't have it anymore.
Ashley,
And it was a long episode, and we talked a lot about Star Wars, about Batman versus Superman. So we're not going to, as of now, we're just going to not do a full commentary on it, just kind of say whether or not we liked it or not. And if enough of you say you want a full commentary, we'll either try to find the old one or redo it.
All of our 16
Yeah,
followers.
all of our 16. So if a decent percentage of you, which is like, I don't know,
1.
2 or 3, say you want it, yeah, we'll do something. We'll do like a bonus episode. Like,
We don't have lives, so
yeah, this is what we do. So, yeah, just let us know. Comment. Do something on YouTube or Twitter or something. I don't know. Figure it out.
just
You guys are
comments.
smart. I mean, you watch this, so obviously you're pretty smart. Yeah, so.
Nerdy too.
Yeah, which is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna go and say just a quick kind of give you guys an idea on what you'd be hearing if you want to go see that Batman vs Superman. Ashley, tell us what you thought about it.
I liked it. It was worth seeing. It wasn't the best. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't like painful to watch the whole thing. Maybe just certain points.
Damn.
Jordan?
That's shade. I enjoyed it a lot because it was just very great to see them. I thought the fights were sort of like a little bit odd, but they were done well, and it was enjoyable to watch. Probably seeing a lot of different interactions in the comic books and try to compare it to the movie, it's not going to turn out well. So if you go to watch it with an open mind, it's going to be like a lot better.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It's nowhere near a perfect movie. There's certain stuff wrong, but it's still enjoyable if you go there with the purpose to have fun and enjoy yourself. It's a fun movie, which I think is their goal. I mean, Batman versus Superman, who wouldn't want to see that? Like, the fights I enjoyed a lot. Whatever your opinion is on the time or what the motivation was, that's a whole other story. But the fights themselves, they were really fun, and Batfleck was great.
Batfleck.
Yes, Batfleck.
Okay, I'm
Best
back.
part.
It didn't deserve the hate it got, though.
From
No, I
Ashley
don't think so.
specifically, because she was the first one to say she didn't like it.
No, like I liked it. I just don't.
Go ahead, talk.
I don't think it deserved all that hate. I think it was a good movie.
Keep on talking. Why is your microphone working? Talk. There it is.
Dun.
It's because I had it on the wrong one. Okay, talk.
It
Talk.
was still a
Shut
good
up.
movie that didn't deserve a bunch of
Okay.
hate.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. There was I didn't like it. It was pointless dialogue most of the time. Lex Luthor, I did not like. I did not like Lois Lane. She had no reason to be in this movie.
Oh, she got so annoying so fast.
Yeah, I got sad.
Really, really.
They made
Really
they made
fast.
out a lot at like
Kind of
unnecessary
awkward
points.
moments.
There was some legit softcore porn nudity,
Yeah.
and that was not appropriate for little kids. At
And-
least Deadpool said, "Don't bring your kids to watch this movie."
And it was weird because, like Superman, he's usually just like, in the past Superman movies, it's just like a kiss, bye.
And that's
And
it. No,
yeah,
this one
and
was
yeah,
like,
and this one was like, oh yes,
"I
we got
wanna
time.
touch you all over
Yeah,
and over again."
yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That's a song for
When I
me.
saw
I'm
it, I
sorry,
was
I'm
like,
hungry.
why?
I'm gonna be eating. Anyways, okay. So, really quick, out of 5 stars, I give it 2.
Ooh.
I give it 4.
Jesus, that's way too much.
Well, I give it an 8 out of 10, so proportionally 4 out of 5 is the same
Okay,
thing.
go ahead, Jordan. Out of 5 stars.
3.
3.5.
Is
Wow, really? Whatever.
She's like that person in The Price is Right that is like, I bet $53. She's like $53.01. She's that person. She's that type of person.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're gonna. Okay, now that we're done with Superman,
Okay. Yeah.
if you do want to watch a full-length video about Superman, we did record it, but it got deleted. So if you guys do want to watch something
Lost
like
in the
that,
abyss.
let us know, and we'll record another one, I guess. Right now, we're gonna watch Rogue One. All of us already saw it, but we're just gonna comment over it. Okay. So here we go.
So don't watch this if this is your first time, because we'll be talking over the whole thing.
Well, not really.
No,
We're-
we'll watch it the first time and then we'll like
Okay,
pause
fine.
parts of it and stuff.
We'll figure. Okay. Fine.
Okay, here we go.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Here we go.
Fine, if you don't want to watch it, then don't watch.
Let's react like if we've never watched it before.
Okay.
Oh my God, Star Wars.
Female.
State your name for the record.
Do you hear it?
Gosh.
Forgery of imperial documents, possession of stolen property, aggravated assault,
Stuff.
resisting
They
arrest.
do it every time, but the music in the
On your
background
own
gets
from the
me
age of
all
15.
every time.
Reckless, aggressive, and undisciplined.
This is a rebellion, isn't it?
She just straight up murdered a few stormtroopers.
I rebel.
I'm dying to see all these melee like interactions.
Yeah, this one looks like melee, but
We have
without
a mission
lightsabers,
for
which
you.
is a cool thing to see.
A major weapons test is imminent.
It looks so
We need
like
to know what it is and how to destroy it.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
She seems so sassy, and I love
I
it.
know.
Yeah, when I first saw it, yeah.
She's so sassy, like
That looks like Ian McKellen there. Is that Magneto? Forrest Whitaker.
What will you do
Shadow
when they
Troopers
catch
looks
you?
sexy.
What will you do if they break you?
I like this. Cool. I didn't even think about it, but I like that they went
If you
back
continue
the
to
whole-
fight,
Oh yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
on the beach. And the lasers of the eyes, they just look so cool.
become
That last thing. She looks so hot. Sorry.
The part when
Yes. Come
I
back
like
to your microphone, Ashley. Turn off the monitor there. You can turn it off.
the part with it's Donnie Yen, right? Was the one with the snake?
Donnie, yes.
Donnie.
Oh,
That part
yes.
is really cool.
Oh.
Thoughts, first of all. Go ahead. While I
I'm
eat my
very
sandwich.
excited for lots of things.
Well, don't just say
I
that.
don't know. I'm gonna go on a whole rant and stuff.
Well, go. That's what we're doing.
This is
No.
the purpose of the podcast.
Well, this is kind of funny because I am on Tumblr, and there's a lot. And there's some people that are like, "Oh, it's another female. You got Ray. Aren't you done?" I'm like, "Well, no. This is another person, and it's a really cool person, and I'm very excited."
But
Just as
there's
hot.
no comparison with Ray. This one looks darker.
No,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
wait,
you
This
can't.
movie looks like I read it was like it's meant to be like a war movie.
Yeah.
Am I looking at those? I mean, the film's not even finished. They're not finished shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what?
I'm just happy. Yeah.
Oh, they're not even done filming. But what they showed us, the cinematography looks awesome.
It
It
does.
does
Yeah.
look like a war movie. I
It's
mean,
very different.
it's a different look than what Force Awakens was.
Mm-hmm.
And this one looks like, yeah, there probably going to be a couple of jokes, but this one looks like it's going to be serious.
Yeah.
And I saw a video that we were watching it. There better not be a droid that comes out and gives you the thumbs up, like BB-8, because that was Force Awakens. You know, that was good for that movie. But for this one, there's going to be
It's
more.
a different mindset. You gotta go
it's,
in it with
yeah,
a different mindset.
it's going to be different. It's going to be, I think, darker.
I really
Yeah.
hope it's.
Yeah.
I
dark.
hope it's like.
I really hope the stormtroopers kill people. Like that
Okay.
sounds really bad. But
Yes.
All right.
no,
Well,
because in
no.
the you know how in the originals they're just like trash.
Well, in here,
But
Just
they're
trash.
they're
some of the
trash. They're
main-
just missing.
is my cloud or is it good? Oh,
Keep talking.
some of the, like, Alan Tudyk. What? Alan Tudyk? I think that's his name. Yeah, I forget how to pronounce his last name. I really like him, and from what I know, he's going to be motion capturing one of the droids.
I
He's
think
gonna
it's that
be a-
droid when
yeah,
they're
the one
running.
that's walking, yeah.
right behind them.
Yeah, which I think will be cool because we've had C-3PO and R2-D2 before, but like this will be a different because it's these. I think this one's a lot of bounty hunters. That's where
I think Forrest
Donnie Yen-
Whitaker is playing
yeah,
bounty hunter also.
Yeah.
No?
Donnie, which I think so. Which I think will be really cool to see because different from Jedi's, you know, they're the light. It's good. I think it'll be nice to see a kind of a gray area, if you will, between the light and the dark, which I think they hint at a lot with at the very end her being in Imperial or whatever you think it is, Imperial armor.
Like TIE fighter.
I don't think that means she goes bad or anything.
That looks like the uniforms were. It's either
TIE fighter.
TIE
Fighter,
fighter.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
almost
not that she turns.
No, but
that
it's
she's-
just
she's
yeah.
she's
Which, but I thought it was a really cool shot
I know.
because it just
It almost seems like she came from like a Rey type background, like an maybe not orphan, but where an outcast and then rebel, like in Star Wars Rebels, but then in a different spin on how she reacted to that environment.
It's because it's hard because you know how a lot of people also compare, like you said earlier, Ray with her, and it's not. I don't think it's fair to like.
Somebody
compare
said
them.
it's gonna be Ray's mom. I
Yeah,
don't think so.
No.
I mean,
Maybe.
the fact it's because plot time wise, it doesn't add up. But you can't compare them because this this is a different mindset, like the story wise, and so since it's like more of a war movie, this girl is gonna kick like some serious butt compared to what Ray did in the Force Awakens. I mean, Ray was good in Force Awakens, but this is a different type of movie, and I'm sure she's gonna have like a lot more action than Ray did in Force Awakens.
One thing I'm excited about is that this is going to be the first Star Wars movie that doesn't follow the Skywalker or Han Solo
And that's what's cool
storyline.
because
Yeah,
if you see
it'll
like
be cool.
Clone Wars or like Rebels, that's what they are. They're just pretty much war movies. I mean, animated,
Yeah.
but like they're not concentrated on like the family tree like Skywalker or like a Jedi. A lot of the times, like they'll run into Jedis or whatever, but it's not like in Rogue One they said that they might run into Inquisitors, which are the ones. From
Yeah, that's
Rebels.
which
Yeah.
could be
So,
the people we
Yeah,
see.
and it
What
com-
some
and it-
people
and it
think would
makes
be an
sense
Inquisitor.
because, you know, there has to be like someone to substitute.
Yeah.
Always like the Sith or whatever. So
And-
at that point there wasn't Sith, so there
Yeah.
was the Inquisitors. So it would
Yeah.
make sense that you run into them. But I don't think they're gonna be like a big part since there's a lot of like meleeing stuff going on, and it's not. They said that they didn't want the movie to be focused on Force users a lot.
Yeah, which
Which is cool because I don't know. I just want to see a movie.
Well,
without Force users.
I was happy to see in the first couple of seconds of the trailer, we see Mothma,
Yeah.
Mothma,
yes, yeah. So
Oh,
who is, and you probably would know, or you.
Yeah.
She's played by the same actress that played her in episode 3,
yeah.
Mhm.
which was not in the
Deleted, yeah.
final cut. It was a deleted scene. So 10 years later, is it 10 years? Yeah, it came out in
Almost,
2003.
yeah. About
came out in 2005.
No, it didn't.
Episode 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it came out 2005.
Yeah, like roughly around.
No,
Yeah,
like
it's
10
like
years.
10, 11
2000,
years.
yeah.
So 10 years now, she's older, and she looked legit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more about her because
Yes.
she's an interesting character, but you don't see.
Yeah,
much.
we didn't explore her story that much. She was only
Yeah.
on film for 5 minutes.
A
in
lot
Return of
of-
the
Yeah.
Jedi,
Yeah.
but you
Time
know,
to
like
bring us this
you know, a
information.
lot of. So her story was like. What saddens me is that today, for a couple of days ago, the guy who did the voice of Admiral Akbar passed away.
Mm.
I wonder if we even got to
I
film.
think I
some
met him
stuff.
once. Was he? He was at
Comic-Con?
Yeah, he was at EP Comic Con.
Speaking of, Epcon is here next week, so I don't know if we're going.
We should.
We should do a live podcast. Can we do a live podcast?
We could if we contact the people there. Oh, actually, the dude that I go to the comic shop of, he's gonna go there, and he told me that that if I was gonna go, and I was like, yeah, sure. And so then he was like, yeah, we're gonna have like a booth and everything, and there's a lot of people that are like filing for to have like booths or whatever. And so I asked him if it was like pricing wise, and he said that it was different depending on what you were trying to do inside of the event. So he said if you're
Yeah, we're not
there-
gonna sell anything. We're
if
just
they're-
gonna.
No, that's what I'm saying. He said it's different. Whatever you're trying to whatever you're
Cool.
trying to do inside the facility or the vicinity of the event, then
We'll look into that because I'm really.
Yeah, no, we should
interested.
definitely go.
So back to the preview.
One thing I'm excited about, or I think will be cool, is, I mean, it's not a standalone. I mean, obviously, because it's part of the Star Wars universe.
yeah.
But in its, relatively speaking, it's the first one that will be the entire story, or in theory, the entire story will be done within this movie. You know, it's not going to be like a cliffhanger Force Awakens where you're like, oh, that's Luke. What's Luke there? Where, you know, hopefully
it's cool
this
that
will
it-
end
it's-
with more answers than
Yeah,
questions.
it's cool that they're filling in the gap between
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Like definitely, because then that just makes me think that hopefully they fill in the gap between 6 and
Yeah.
7.
And I think this will, like, right, like as I said, right now we're just Skywalker, and like it's real, like
family
it's a
drama right
huge
now.
universe, and we're not experiencing, I think, as much as the Star Wars lore
No.
as we could.
Gosh, no.
Like, I mean, this is the first time we've seen, like, I mean,
I saw some
we've
guy
seen-
on Reddit that he was like, all Star Wars is pretty much like a sci-fi story based on a family drama, and it's true.
Mhm.
I mean, it's sadly true,
So
but
far.
yeah, I mean, it's cool and everything, but it's
yeah, like
it's
we
really
saw,
true.
we saw a.
Are we gonna
whole
see
new type
Ezra?
of planet.
I hope so.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm
I
so
just know.
excited.
Really
I don't watch
wish
Rebels,
so.
but I know he's a big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really wish.
I don't
he
know
I'm
who
like
he is.
Ezra Miller. He's Flash. I don't think he gets in this universe.
I
Oh, I
really
don't know who he
wish
is.
so. Probably the only thing that's gonna be there of Rebels are the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
That they're pretty much like the Sith or like the Knights of Ren of Force Awakens. They're like the mean people. They're not like rule of two wise like Palpatine and Vader. They're more like pieces. They just like invade people and invade planets and galaxies for Darth Vader. So they just pretty much go around killing people. That's what they do.
Are we going to? Oh, sorry, that was BB-8.
It almost follows like the actual battle behind 6.
Like
and
we saw
4.
my favorite scene in this entire trailer was with the AT-AT, however you go at it. Go at it. With the walkers were on a beach, which I thought looked kind of like war-ish. It reminded me of like D-Day, yeah, storming Normandy, which I mean it's different obviously because it's giant robot camels, but I still thought that was cool
Still,
because we
because
saw
it's
an entire
weird.
new
It's weird
planet.
because
Hey,
in the shot,
Jeff.
in that shot,
Giant robot camel.
because in that shot you don't see like vehicles of like the rebellion or anything. They're just like people running towards the AT-ATs.
And there was
just,
a
like,
stormtrooper
okay.
tank, which I thought looked awesome in this trailer. It's a tank in this trailer.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like mini wise, but
yeah, it's a mini tank, but it's still a tank. I think it's gonna go. Hopefully, I think since they're gonna be on the Death Star, or trying to get the plans for the Death Star, I think it's going to reveal a lot more about the Empire, but more so like the inner workings, which I think is cool. Like, I want to see the dark or gray spectrum of things when it comes to.
because according to like a lot of people, like as far as let's say the originals were, or even in Rebels or even Clone Wars, like the Empire is just like the Empire. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's just like it's like the Empire. They're not like, oh my god, the Sith or like the First Order that like slaughters.
The
and
worst
does
thing they
everything. Like
do-
Empire's just like Empire, so nobody really refers to them as
Like,
like.
did they do anything wrong before the Rebels? Like,
It's-
the
it's not
only
even-
thing they
it's
did
not
was blow up
wrong.
their planet.
It's not
of
wrong.
The bad guys.
It's just that you don't see them like as bad guys a lot.
Which
like
I mean is a bad thing to do, blow up an entire planet.
I mean,
don't get
just
me
they
wrong.
just
because,
blew up a
because if
planet.
you compare like the three main, I guess like evil sagas or I guess armies or whatever, we compare the Empire to the Sith. Like the Sith, they took over galaxies and they killed a lot of people and races and everything. Then the First Order, we saw in the Force Awakens that they just completely murder people.
Yeah, they don't.
But
they
the
don't care.
and you just look at the Emperor, you're just like,
Yeah, the
What?
Empire didn't do
you see,
much.
that's
It's
what
just
I
a
mean.
government.
So like, if
The,
if in Rogue One they install like that fear that they were actually bad, they did all. Okay, that's cool. That's what I want to see because I don't want them to be weak. Like that's the one thing I don't want. Them to be seen as.
Sorry for that. The other part that I saw was when the dish is going into the Death Star.
That goes
looked-
all the way
yeah,
through.
that was awesome. Yeah, look at Ashley;
No,
she gets
because
so excited.
my brother was talking about it because he's like, I don't know how they would have been able to
You're wearing a
physically
Death Star t-shirt.
physically
We're
construct
both wearing
this
Star Wars t-shirts. How coincidental.
because it goes all the way through, and to get that precision to
That's what she said.
install it would have been pretty crazy. Anyways,
It is a future.
What other part? Oh, I can't remember if I read or if I heard if it was a rumor. Is Darth Vader going to be in this movie?
They
The
say
rumor
it
I've
is,
heard,
but
and
they
it's
want
going
it
to
to be a big reveal.
Yeah.
They don't want it to. They don't want to show it in trailers.
and it's going to be Hayden Christensen.
No.
but
Yes.
in this
No, he
Why would
is?
you say
I
yes?
would be so excited.
They said
He
well,
is gonna be?
I don't know.
But I don't think they're. I think they're using his
Yeah,
body,
I
not
s-
his voice.
Not
I
his
saw a
voice.
lot of. I saw a lot.
So
of
he's
the
gonna
Reddit-
play him, but not his
But
voice.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
it's
yeah,
gonna
they
be
can't use
James
his
Earl
voice.
Jones.
Thank God James Earl Jones is still around.
I saw like.
Why
a
would
lot
you
of,
be happy
a
about
lot of
Hayden
Reddit posts
Christensen?
about that.
Because he played Anakin, so yeah, beat Darth Vader.
Yeah, but he.
I thought we weren't gonna fall in love. Where's that from? Quick.
Quick, Connor, quick.
Episode 3.
Get it together.
Right before they go out into. Wow, you suck.
I was put on the
He's
spot.
like, I don't
wasn't
even like the
prepared.
prequels. Don't
Yeah, I
judge me
don't
about
like
it.
the prequels.
You loved episode 2.
Yes, you
Episode
did.
2.
No, but it
I hate
shows
it
like
with a passion.
the main war of actual people rather than like, oh yeah, this Jedi killed this other Sith. It was fine, whatever. They don't win a war. It's kind of like, what was the plans behind it and the actual people.
Ashley is
what
biased
did they
because she
do?
doesn't like the Sith. So.
Oh, okay. I read something yesterday. You know the Mexican actor Diego Luna? He's in it.
Yes.
Okay. So you know
Oh
that part
my
when he's like
God, I
this,
got
like
so
listening
excited.
to.
And when he's
Yeah.
running next to her too.
Yeah.
He's a captain. I
Yes,
think,
because
based on
of that, based on his insignia. But I read somewhere that they think that he's gonna be. I think is there a name for him already? No, like I don't know if
This is the thing I liked about this. I mean, they announced that they were gonna release a trailer, but other than like a
There's nothing on-
photo, this was the
That's it.
there's
first time
nothing
we've
on
seen
IMDb
anything.
or anything, right?
Yeah.
But somebody said that they think it's what's his name, Biggs, that he's
Biggs
Biggs.
Darklighter?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Nah, I don't think so.
Wait, that is.
No.
I didn't hear.
It's Biggs.
It's his friend, Anakin's friend.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he even has the
Ooh,
mustache.
that
And
could
then
be
they said,
something.
you know, if it is him, then his death on episode 4. Did he die? No, when did he die? Well, they said that is
It would have more meaning.
it would have more meaning.
You'd
Yes.
care, yeah.
Yeah, you were kind of like, it's not
I
just.
think I'll care
it's
more
not some
about
random
Four now.
person like Porkins, you know.
Jack Porkins. I have a story from Card Trader. Jack Porkins. I got like 5 of his cards in a row, and I kept getting Jack Porkins cards. I'm like, I don't care about Jack Porkins.
In
fat
Star Wars
pilot.
Card
I
Card
don't
Trader?
care. Yeah, I kept getting his
She's
cards. I'm like,
biased.
please
'Cause
get
she's a
rid of
nerd?
him. I don't need these cards. It was just very frustrating.
If you are a Star Wars card trader, Ashley is a fond, avid follower, and they can find you as
Leia's 2 buns.
Leia's
So
two
you're that
buns.
person I beat the other day.
You can't beat people
And you
at
got all the
cards.
the Queen Leia,
I
the
did.
Queen Amidala.
Fashion, and I was so proud. You know what?
That's
Those are the coolest
that's
cards.
nerd
so
to the 10th
Really?
power.
They were.
Anyways, what else? We see this guy in a white suit with a
Dude,
cape.
with a
And
cape.
he reminds me so much of what's his face.
Is that Grand Moff Tarkin?
I don't. I heard that they might put him. They might put him in, but they have to.
Or is it
recreate,
General?
So it'd be
was it
difficult.
General Thawne? What's his name? But he's not blue.
I don't even remember.
He had, what was his name? Remember?
I know who you're talking about. But
I
I
don't-
don't remember his name.
I'm completely.
I just like went over all the generals and I can't remember right now.
I'm completely spacing.
Yeah.
Like I actually don't even know what you're talking about.
Like
But-
the white guy, the white guy, the guy in
Thanks.
white that you just see like his clothes.
Oh
like
no, I
his-
know
his
who, but
shot.
who do you guys think?
Oh,
that
let me
what you're
look
talking
him
about?
up. But keep on talking.
That guy reminded me so much of like I don't know if you've ever seen and probably Miguel is gonna be like spacing out, maybe Ashley, but in Knights of the Republic with the 2 twins, the guy that become 2 like super evil Sith, but they're all in white. They have the yellow lightsabers. They're
Oh,
like
yeah.
guardians.
You showed
And
me a
so
trailer.
so their dad is like that too. Like he's a good guy, but he becomes a bad guy, and he looks just exactly like even his face. It's so weird, and I just got like a flashback from that, and I was just like, oh my god. But it's so weird seeing like a bad guy in white.
Like
I
this
don't know
guy.
why.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
this guy,
That's different.
and he's wearing white.
Yeah.
But he's not blue.
Mhm.
That means
he's actually considered like one of the I think top like 6 villains in the Star Wars universe.
And we just totally just nobody talked about this in any of the videos that I've seen already. We do not see Benicio del Toro, so I wonder who he's playing.
Wait, no, he's in.
No, he's in
8.
episode 8.
He's in episode 8.
They say
No,
that
isn't he in this one?
No, they
No.
say Benicio del Toro is gonna be in episode 8. Maybe
no,
could
he's
be
in the
Ezra.
episode in this one.
In Rogue One?
Yes,
You sure?
and
I don't
so
think
is
so.
the guy from Hannibal. What's his name?
No, Hannibal's what's his name from Hannibal's in here.
What's his
but
name?
not-
Malx.
The guy I know him. The guy that bleeds from his eye.
Yeah,
in-
from Casino Royale.
Casino.
Yeah, that one.
They say
No, but,
they say that Benicio del Toro is gonna be Ezra in episode 8.
Yeah, he's
But
gonna
I
be in
haven't heard
episode 8.
about Rogue One. Well,
No, I
Benicio
don't
in
think
Rogue
he's
One,
in
so.
Rogue One.
Okay, then I'm sorry. I will shut my mouth.
That's why no
That's why
one's
no
talked
one said
about
it.
it.
Why- okay, you know what?
I think we'll care more about 4 and 5 about all those people because I'm like, who are you? I
And
don't really
hopefully
care.
less about 1 and 2.
Yes.
About the people.
Okay, they're probably gonna. I mean,
Episode.
you know, like one of the commentators said, you know, he said I did not like the prequels that much, but there were some parts where they did tie in
Well, of course, it has
the
those valuable parts in it that
Yeah.
make you know that they're like, if this movie could have had more of that, or these movies in this case could have had more of that, then like, great. I mean, for us, we know the concept and everything. We know the picture they're trying to paint. But for the people who like barely started watching Star Wars or something, they're like, what the hell or whatever, So I mean, we as nerds know, but other people don't, and they portray that like really.
Other
really
people
badly.
that don't know, such as Victoria, like, do you even know what we've been talking about Star Wars? Like, do you get
here?
Yeah, I know. So if we were to say like Grand Moff Talkin', would you have any clue what we were talking about?
Probably not. Okay, so the other thing is, okay, are you done?
I'll be right back.
Okay, he's gonna go see his girlfriend because God forbid she come over here and see him. There's this part where we have okay, the guy in the white cape, right?
Yeah.
And then again, when he's walking like on the beach and you see
Oh
his
yeah,
cape
everything's
majestically
exploding,
floating over the water.
With the
It looks
water.
so awesome.
Yeah.
He don't even care.
He looks like a badass.
Oh, he looks
he
badass.
does.
And then we see a cut of like a dark room with those red
Yeah.
Imperial
the
guards.
separatists.
The Emperor's guards.
Is the Emperor there?
I hope not.
I hope so.
Well,
I really do, because
There's gonna be
a little bit, but not
it's
so
either
much.
him
he's either just gonna be like
or it's
talking
gonna
or
be like transmission like they did in episode
That'd
2,
be cool.
and then he's gonna be like,
I'm telling you,
"Hey,
Ashley's biased because she doesn't like Sith. So
Well,
she
no,
doesn't-
that character's fine. I don't. He's not like the greatest Sith person ever.
Just
I'm
tell-
like, no,
tell
there's
Ashley-
other
who's
cooler
your
people.
who's your favorite Sith?
I don't know. Probably.
Just tell Ashley that Yoda's weak against Palpatine.
Well, no, because I don't get like any obsession with him. Like I'd be fine to
That's
see
true.
him a
Who
little
is your
bit.
favorite Sith character?
I don't know. At this point, probably
Not at this point. Like overall.
overall right now, Darth Vader, because I just think he's a really cool dude
Yeah.
and a powerful Force user
Okay.
and a more dynamic character.
Thank you. Okay, but what do you think it's gonna be?
He'll probably be the Emperor at some point.
And if it's Ian McDermott, that would be awesome.
I
I'd shoot
know.
him.
Would be good.
I mean, he would be. Anyways,
It'd be really
I'm
cool.
getting too ahead of myself.
It'd be really cool though.
That is cool that we're not gonna have. There are gonna be some parts from the original series like Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we're gonna have. Little side note here. I'm wondering if is Lando Calrissian gonna be in episode 8?
Please,
I don't
want
think
it.
so.
He
Wait,
bet-
in what?
In 8
In
or
episode 8?
Episode
Or
8.
Rogue One?
No, episode 8.
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe
How
a
about
little
episode
bit.
8?
Maybe
Is he
he's
gonna
in the
go-
cave with Luke and they've been hiding out.
No, or he's gonna go to the funeral.
Don't even say that.
That would be sad. Oh, that's true. It sort of makes sense though.
Yeah, it would make sense, but we don't know.
Yeah, it makes sense. We need to see the casting. They do have the casting up for.
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, can you guys go talk out there? We're like actually filming and recording. Thank you. Bye bye. Anyways, back to Rogue One. There's another scene. I can't remember.
Do we even know her name?
Yeah, she says it at the beginning.
Yeah.
I totally just blanked.
Her,
I'm sorry.
her name
I'm
is.
so like the sounds though of the sirens and the
Yeah,
piano.
dude, when that comes out.
It's from like Alien almost. It sounds like that.
Like from Alien. Yeah.
And it yes,
a lot
that's
of
my
you-
favorite
that-
sound in the
don't-
world.
Yes, exactly.
Is the T-Rex
Every
and the
time I play
alarm.
Battlefront, there's like this mission on Hoth, and I could literally
Hello.
just stand there like in that little base area hearing
Grab that
noise, like, all
mic,
day.
put it in your mouth, and tell us what you thought about Rogue One
Is it on?
trailer.
Did you even see
Yes.
the trailer?
Oh, I'm Austin, by the way. Did you
Yes.
I saw
Look
the
over
trailer.
there.
It was
Look at the camera.
fantastic.
I'm Austin, by the way.
It was fantastic.
For a second.
Talking to
It's
the
the
mic.
Prometheus sound. That's where I recognize it from.
See,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Is
saying.
that what you said?
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I love the casting so far.
Any part from that trailer that sticks out there, you're like, oh my god.
AT-ATs are cool. Like, I really like the new AT-ATs, but like after rewatching it, I think the moment whenever
Put your mouth to the mic.
whenever they're running with like the huge like different variety of stormtroopers is really cool. But I think the most important scene might be when they're taking the pilots through the streets, the stormtroopers, because that shows or tries to demonstrate to us, I guess, that it's going to be an eviler empire than before.
Yeah,
Because-
it's exactly what everybody's saying. The same
Yeah.
thing. 'Cause
Fourth
everybody
res-
thinks it's weak, so everybody's expecting the Empire to be like hardcore.
They better be, because otherwise it's gonna be boring.
You see? That's exactly.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's gonna be boring.
Like everybody says
Thanks.
it because they're weak as hell.
Because so
And Jazz says gonna be
They're
awesome.
just a government,
The-
and
the
now
casting-
they're
the
a
casting was
regime.
great.
now
It's
now
actually
they're a
fantastic.
regime. So this is in their heyday. So this is
This is probably at their
This is the
peak.
peak.
yeah.
when
I
Because
really hope-
but by the time Return of the Jedi happened, they were already
Yeah,
like,
they were already, like,
we're
dying out.
done.
I hope it's Grand Moff Tarkin. Honestly, that's my hope, is that it's Grand Moff Tarkin.
That's what we're.
I
talking
want
about.
him
And
to
it's gonna show. They're gonna show him in his heyday, and not just getting.
Do you know who
slapped by-
General
Does
Thrawn
he ever get
is?
choked?
I've heard
The
about
blue
him.
guy?
I've
But
heard
he
about
would
him,
do,
but I
like,
don't
really-
really.
Wait, does Grand Moff Tarkin ever get choked?
No.
No, but he
See,
basically
that's what I'm
gets-
saying.
he
He's like
gets-
awesome, and the rest of them just like.
He gets pushed
whatever.
around by Vader. Like he doesn't.
I mean, yeah, but
He
he's
doesn't
still
make
pretty
any decisions for himself, really,
badass.
except for blowing up
Yes, he does.
the planet.
Leave me alone.
There is Alderaan.
You know what?
Well, little
Better not
little
throw
side
shade.
note here. You've been dressing up lately. Are you trying
What's
to
up with
impress a
you?
girl or
With
something?
your dad
I've been
belts
dressing up
and your tucked
because
in.
I decided I want to enjoy
Yes.
life, and I like.
Okay,
wearing-
That's
let's
called
like-
sweatpants.
Stop lying here.
No,
yeah,
I
it's
like wearing
called
these
the
pants.
yoga pants, bud. Well, I
No,
mean, I
well,
would
I'm-
never
I'm
wear
On
them.
you
like-
or someone
I'm
else.
dressed like this today with this fantastic tie because I'm going to
Wait,
a
let me
political.
feel it.
Didn't I let you
symposium.
borrow that
You're
tie?
going to a
No,
date.
this is my tie. I'm
just-
going to.
You sent me a picture. Can I feel it, Austin? You said it was somewhere.
I'm going to a political symposium today, so
You're going on a date.
You're going on a
wish. Is that
Is that a
symposium.
fancy
I
word
wish.
for
That's
date?
cute.
no.
Is that what
There's going to be a lot of
you guys
people.
use nowadays? Date.
I'm
I
getting
know-
served a free meal.
What?
It stopped recording.
Damn
Oh,
it.
so
But
like,
that's
I
fine. We
wasn't
can
in it
still
all.
keep on doing the video.
Okay.
We had
No,
some
but-
such good stuff.
Okay, so wait, were we just talking about Rogue One? Have you guys just been talking about Rogue
That's
One?
all.
Yeah,
we're
we're always
So we
talking
haven't
about.
talked about Daredevil season 2?
No, we
No,
have
we're
not.
Can we
only
talk about it?
She's
Stop
on
it.
she's
Okay,
on
we can
episode
kick her out
2
of the
of
season. We can
episode
talk about
1.
it.
4.
Episode 4 of season 1.
And you know what
Well,
happened?
we can
I
talk
got
about it.
yelled at.
We can talk about it. 3 people.
Wait. We're just gonna
Okay,
close
yeah,
up on Rogue One.
Okay, yeah, let's close on
So let's keep going. So then, a lot of what I saw is a lot of like. There's gonna be a lot of action, but there's also just gonna be like melee type of action.
No Jedi.
So no, I really don't think.
And
there's
that's
gonna be a lot of
good.
Jedi.
I'm so
I,
glad.
That's
I
good.
really don't
Not
think.
if
there's
I mean,
there's
we
like
like the
10
Jedis.
Jedi. Why are there so
like
many
'em.
movies about
like
them?
you see them using staffs and everything. That's cool as hell.
Is he blind? Do you think he's blind?
Like I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Because why else
Dude,
wouldn't
but
he-
what's up with the ninja? That looked
I'm excited
cool.
for the ninja.
What
Was
about
that a
Always the
staff?
first.
Was
Yeah.
that a
It looked-
staff?
that's a staff.
Like a
I think he must
ninja
be-
It's
lightsaber?
a staff. I don't know, but that's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
It
Like
was.
It's like Snake from
It's
G.I.
so cool to
Joe.
see
Okay,
like
and the
variety.
planet, do you think it's Yavin? I think it's Yavin. Like, I think
The one with the
planet-
beach? I don't think it's
I
Yavin.
think it's
I'm
Yavin,
pretty
and
sure
then-
Yavin doesn't have a beach.
But not, well, the planet maybe, but not the moon, definitely. Yavin 4. Not the moon with the base, but I
God,
think that's
we're
where
such
they're at.
nerds.
Have you noticed that hopefully like they have a lot of different like types of variety when it comes to the whole movie like overall. Like different types of stormtroopers, like different types of
But
characters.
that's what I don't agree.
I'm glad
I don't
they
like
brought
that they have
Jaffin.
different type of stormtroopers because where were they? Episode 4, 5, and 6.
No,
Yeah.
and that's also one of the things that
Yeah.
a
You know,
lot of
because
people are
I'm
like
like,
ranting
really?
about.
Then where were
Yeah,
they?
what are the
during-
brown dirty stormtroopers?
Yeah, because it's weird because supposedly according to like the archives
Try
of
and fix that,
nerdism,
Yes.
they only send these like different types of troops for different types of missions, right? So it's like
makes sense.
it's like
A
the
beach
U.S.
mission.
only sends the army, but when the Navy SEALs need to be called, then they call in. So that's like the Navy SEAls are like the shadow troopers, like the black ones.
Oh, the
or
Death
like,
Squad?
Yeah, like the Death Squad. So I mean, if that's only if this Rogue One squad, the people that are trying to like jack the plans and everything, if the shadow troopers are only after them, then that makes perfect and total sense. But if they just go and like slaughter everyone, they're just gonna be like, okay, well, why are they doing this and not the regular stormtroopers? You know?
Yeah.
Because the shadow troopers are supposedly used only against like certain specific missions or like hardcore missions,
Like
or
Spec
whatever.
Ops,
Yeah, exactly, like special operations or something. So I mean, if they only use them to hunt down Rogue One people, cool. But if they use them for everyone else, like Miguel said, like where were they this whole time?
Yeah, there were.
So it wouldn't. It wouldn't
That's
make
when I'm all
sense.
like, okay, like I'm all like, it's cool to see new stuff, but then it's like,
They need to use it in the
Yeah.
correct way.
You
first
know
of all.
what? I had this.
it's like when the prequels came out, like really, all this existed
That's
before.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
the same things that happen with like Batman vs Superman, that they have the right material but it's different. Like they don't use it the way it's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
That's
like
what-
they have the material there. It just needs to be used good.
That's what
Like
happens
ra-
when you go out of order.
I
All
like
that stuff
what I
goes.
like
Jesus.
is. So
I'm
like,
sorry.
what I'm
I'm
hoping
sorry for all the background noise. School just let out, and a lot of girls are coming in here.
We saw a scene like
for
this
the
in
raids.
the teaser trailer when they were putting the dish on the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what are we talking about? Yeah, we're talking about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he was
Already,
Oh.
Austin.
We didn't. Yeah, but
Okay,
what I'm
what did
hoping
you have
for
to
is
say?
I want a shot like the destroyer, and the reason this was important was because like the destroyer, what was it? The cruiser clash, destroyer. Yeah, I thought
Oh.
I was too. The cruiser class destroyer, you know, the really big one that's on Jakku whenever they're like
Yes.
flying through it. I had never heard of that before, and it wasn't in. It wasn't. It was like.
Erwin, stop walking in front of the camera.
It's not recording.
Oh, it's
anymore.
not recording?
Is the sound separate?
Supposedly
The
there was.
sound- no, yeah, it sounds
Supposedly there was only like one of them in existence, and like there was one in the background of
Erwin.
one of.
So, like,
episode 5.
Gig under there somewhere.
But we never saw that, and so
Yeah,
I
right
hope
there.
they don't
Under
do something
those
like that,
papers.
but they can still provide those exciting throwback shots.
I just hope they don't miss like little
Over to the left.
things like those, because then that would make it like really really awkward.
Wait, are we still we're talking about the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Still on
One
the
thing
trailer.
I'm worried about is that I don't want it to. I want it to be its own thing. Like,
I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure it is gonna
like,
be something.
well, yeah, which is good. I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be like the Age of Ultron trailer where we thought it was going to be dark,
Oh,
Yeah.
and then it's
Mm.
all like, oh, a
talk to me?
entire city is falling through the sky.
Ultron
I
is
mean,
like the best like villain, and then they just
Well, it's because it's voiced by James.
and
Spader.
and I
well,
want
not
this
just
movie
that,
to
but
like
Ultron in general.
have a bunch of like little stuff, like just like tiny details that kind of just like
Sell it.
sell it, like just small little things where you're like, oh, that makes sense now, like just stuff like that I think would be really
Like
cool.
dark wise.
Yeah, we-
Like, well, like not even cameos, but like just little small like interesting
Tidbits.
Extra
tidbits
Little
details.
small
of like
tidbits.
of Easter eggs, like just a bunch of small Easter eggs that make it make sense.
I
like,
really wanted to leave like a lot of. I wanted to set up a lot of
Liar.
whatchamacallit, a lot of like perfect plot points
Ooh.
to episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like,
Speaking
oh, that's what that was
Yeah,
from.
I don't want them. I want them
Oh.
to leave more answers than questions. like
Incons-
wait till
Answer
they
my
how-
questions
I
on
agree.
4.
So with the inconsistencies in Force
Yeah,
Awakens,
so okay, so just to clear the air. I mean, just to be clear, this is taking place before episode 4,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a
between
year.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
it's like a
Yes.
year before
Uh-huh.
4.
A year before 3.
4.
4.
before
You just
four.
said a year
I said
before.
a year before 4.
Oh.
a year before 4.
Yeah. And so I think that's like 115-ish years after 3, right?
There's
Whoa.
150.
I'm
No,
sorry?
It's like a crazy timeline.
Darth
That's what, like,
No.
Vader.
Darth Vader's in
I know,
both.
I know.
Darth
But it doesn't make
Vader,
sense, but,
the
like-
Anakin's
Emperor.
not- and the
Okay.
kid, the
He's
He's not
twins?
immortal.
Yeah, see, that's what the reason I thought
Their
this was
kids are
because-
like 19, dude.
Yeah,
It's been
exactly.
19
The reason I
years.
thought this was because they,
It's 100.
Like, I didn't know that Leia was 115 years
Yeah,
old.
no,
But
exactly.
Okay, yeah, see, that makes sense.
It's-
So that's the problem. But the problem is that
20 at most.
Whenever this was,
20
I guess,
yeah,
this
Carrie
isn't
Fisher's way
necessarily
younger
canon
than Mark
because
Hamill.
Before, whenever it was like before Force Awakens was announced, and they just like they threw out the entire extended universe, you couldn't write like
Oh, I hated that so
you
much.
couldn't write like something like 100 years after Episode 3 or something. Like there was a weird parameter that didn't make any sense in time at all.
Have you
Remember
read
that's
Heir to the Empire?
I
maybe.
have Shattered Empire. I need to read that.
Shattered
Okay,
Empire.
what I was
I
gonna
think
talk
have.
about-
I
Okay,
might have
stop
air.
tapping on the
What is the
microphone phone.
cover?
I have to
What's
go,
it on?
everyone.
It's an old man
Just want to
like
let you all
this.
know I love you.
I think I
Uh,
have it,
Connor
but
Crowley
all
on-
my
at-
comics
at,
are in
At
storage.
Connor Crowley, or no, wait, no, not at Connor.
Okay,
At
you-
Captain Connor 99 on Twitter,
And Instagram.
and at Captain.Connor on Instagram.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Connor
Bye, Connor.
Crowley.
Yeah.
And remember,
There you
if
go.
you want to hear him rant about how good Star Wars was I thought. I mean,
Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman.
We lost
Uh,
it.
I like to think I have lots of insight on that movie.
Yeah,
we
well-
did. We had a lot of.
We-
it
we
was-
had
We had
lots of
such
good
good
conversations.
conversation.
Yes. Okay. We'll
All
record.
gone.
We'll record it again then. Okay.
No,
we'll
okay,
see
but
you.
we watched Force Awakens like on our lunch today.
Yes, we
and
did.
We noticed
Goodbye,
a
everyone.
huge inconsistency with which Maz Kanata says just by watching it. Was she was like, I've had this weapon for ages, like talking about the lightsaber.
It's been
It was
10
been like
years.
maybe,
Well, no, it's been what,
like
40?
40 years, based on like,
How
his
old
age.
is
I think like
Luke
around
and Leia? They were
40 or
born
50.
at the end of third, and
So
then
if they
in
were
fourth,
20 at
they're
the
like
movies-
20
Yeah,
something.
but I'm talking about by the end of Return of the Jedi.
They're like 20.
To the Force Awakens.
So, we're,
So it's
sorry,
like 40.
Wrong timeline.
That's not ages.
So okay, so it's 6. So she gets it at 6.
She gets it at 5.
Assuming at 5.
What?
Yeah, the end of 5. Whenever
She
he
gets the
cuts off the
lightsaber
arm.
at 5. When
Yeah.
he cuts off his arm, they find it, but they would.
Because it's the blue lightsaber, so it has to be his first one.
Yeah, so they get it at 5.
So they get it at 5.
How many years after?
So they're like, let's say they're
But
like
he
And
never-
Leia's like
50-ish.
70.
They're not. She's not
She's
70.
not-
No way.
there's no
Maybe
way.
Mark Hamill
She
is
doesn't
70.
look 70.
no-
Really bad with
It's like, okay, I think
She
the official
looks
thing
like
is
she's
like
40.
Well, in real
So
life,
I don't know how old
okay,
she
wait.
is.
In real life, the actress Carrie Fisher is like 70.
That's
but
what
I
I'm
don't-
saying, but
not
she
on
looks
the
great.
Is like
She
50.
looks on point.
So it was a 40-year age
What is she
difference.
dancing now? She's on point. Yes.
On point.
Okay, thank
Never
you.
mind.
We're back.
I'm finally
We're back.
introduced.
Okay.
It's like a 40-year age
She
difference.
looks great. Whatever.
Not ages,
40 years.
just
I've
pointing that
had
out.
it for ages.
Not ages.
How much time do we have?
Maybe
Maybe
they
decades.
wait.
but
They
not
live the
ages.
same. Force users live the same amount of time as humans,
Well,
right?
I mean, I think like Yoda. I think.
Or is
I
it
think
a little
depends
bit
on their,
longer?
their-
Is there race?
It's
like,
the race.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think it's around the same thing.
Yeah, it's like the
Okay,
race,
so
whatever they are.
there.
Usually,
Yoda just,
probably Jedi's would be shorter or Force.
I mean,
users would be
female
shorter.
Yoda
they
has
die.
lived for like 1,000 years.
They get stabbed.
I love how we rant about things. Anyways, okay,
is
back
such a
to
strong
Rogue
little
One.
timeline.
Back to Rogue
I want
One.
to see the ship for Rogue One. I want to
love it.
see.
I love
Actually,
the
turn on
cinematography.
the monitor there.
Is
Let's
it-
watch it one more time.
I love the AT-AT just moving and
How about
like,
we
focusing.
watch
AT-AT
it
is
and then
sweet.
we pause it? How about that?
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah, okay,
I, like,
we did
miss
this.
10
We
scenes
were-
every
we
time.
were
Okay,
literally
come
just-
over here. Grab your.
We were doing this in the scene whenever they launched the missiles.
Yeah,
at
we-
Force
oh,
Awakens.
yeah, when
Okay,
the-
do you want me to talk about what I said earlier? Because that was actually really interesting.
What?
What I talked about the senator and the chancellor I pointed out earlier.
Oh yes. Go ahead.
So in the scene in
Wait,
watching,
let's watch this and then we'll go.
Yeah,
We'll
okay, I'll
do
tell you
that.
about this
Okay,
after this.
here we go. We're gonna watch it again and then we're gonna go. Let's turn
The
it
following
over.
preview has
Here.
been approved for appropriate audiences.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay, the music's cool. I like it.
I love the
name of the
piano
record?
version of this.
Jin Urso.
And this looks like Yavin 4 to me. It looks like the Yavin
Forgery
base,
of
the one
imperial
in
documents.
the episode 4 Yavin
Possession of
base.
stolen property.
It looks exactly like
aggravated assault.
I know, but it has like the
Subile,
brick architecture.
Subile.
On
Volume.
your own from the age of 15.
Mon Mothma
Reckless,
lookalike?
aggressive,
Mon Mothma.
It's really good. I know, but it's like not the actor.
Okay, let's go
It
back.
looks really great. See, if you look
Can
like
you
this
get
is
the
the
volume
same
up,
architecture. If
or
we
no?
pull up a picture of the Yavin 4 base, it
God,
looks
you
exactly the
blind
same.
bastard.
Because I don't want to change the channel. I don't want
Yes.
Yeah, he turned it all the way up now.
What's up? Did you need to talk to?
What are those guys called?
Oh, nothing.
These,
Okay, here we go.
the rebel soldiers.
Aggravated assault. Resisting
X-wing.
arrest.
Okay, so there's an
On
astromech,
your
and that's an
own
old
from the age
astromech,
of
so that's how you know that this isn't.
Reckless, aggressive,
Wait, can
and
you go back so we can
undisciplined.
go look back at
This
that?
is a
Okay, let's
rebellion.
go back. Where?
Dude, I'm excited to know about that.
Right as we get the right there, right there.
The
I said-
aggravated
Okay, stop right
assault.
So you can see the old astromech here, so that's how we know we can place this before the 4th episode because R2D2 was like rolled out after. So it's like I think like
R2D2's been around since
R2D2's
episode
been out,
1.
but this is an older astromech. Yeah.
That's the one that explodes when that they
Mm-hmm.
saw that they sell to Uncle Ben.
Resisting arrest.
On your own.
This back part right here, that's reminiscent of
The hot
episode.
base. Yeah.
It's class,
Episode
you know.
five,
th-
okay.
so
Force Awakens, it's in everything.
one, but from episode 4,
from the age
hope.
of 15.
and there we see.
Oh, there's a really good
Reckless,
scene that looks exactly
aggressive,
like
and
the.
undisciplined.
I'm sorry.
This
Okay.
is a rebellion, isn't it?
There we see
Hey,
what's
can we
his.
pull up the name of the astrom? I mean, not the astromech, the assassin droid. It's her assassin droid.
Oh, is
but
that an assassin?
it is an assassin droid, but we don't.
Oh, I'm
I like found the
excited
name
about
somewhere, but
that.
I couldn't. I don't remember.
Where's this
This is a
assassin
rebel-
droid
It's right
from?
there.
I know, but where's?
It's
I-
like it's part of the character, but I don't know what the name is.
Or is it's always in Clone Wars.
Can you put the mic in the middle so I can catch both?
There's a lot
Assassin
in Clone
droids
Wars.
are
Are
sweet.
there any in Rebels?
There is one, but he doesn't look like that. He looks,
Okay,
he has
well-
like 5
They're
arms.
the awesomest things.
I told
mean,
you.
bad for
Okay.
like characters, but like
Especially in season
good
2.
to see.
Are we gonna go back to the
Uh,
character, the one that's played by Diego?
Diego Luna. What about him?
Are we gonna go back to him?
Yeah, we will.
Rebellion, isn't it?
Okay. Badass.
That's it.
I rebel.
The editing was fantastic.
We have a mission for
Yeah,
you.
even the driving is like an army movie.
Right there. That
A
is
major
awesome.
weapons testing.
Class is this? This destroyer.
I don't. It's
It's a
the.
destroyer.
It's just the It's just the one from episode 1.
They say
It's
not,
that's the one that
It's probably
that comes out in episode 1 when it when it starts, isn't it? I don't know what class it is.
I think it's a
If you know, please
It's
let us
probably
know in the
like,
comments
not
below.
no. It's probably a courser or.
There's
was that
another
other
one over
one?
here hiding.
Yeah, this one
I
is.
don't
It
remember
just shows
the
you
name.
how big the Death Star is.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get any scale at all.
Yeah, you're like, oh, they constructed
Okay.
the Death Star. Whatever. Why is it
Imminent.
taking so long?
All right,
We need
let's
to know
see.
what it is and how to destroy it.
Look at that right there. Look at the little. Look how small they look compared next to that
It's
big
a
dish.
tiny little.
And we didn't really get any shots of the dish in the original movie.
Nope.
No.
So I think this is awesome.
Right there. That looks.
Excellent. How is that getting put in though? That's my question.
That's literally.
Is it just because?
Yeah, you came a little bit too late because we already talked about
Okay,
that.
can you just give me a crash course?
Wait.
Okay,
Is that
it's
clear?
really
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That sound, bro. Okay, so here, there we look.
Armor
We
team.
and then we have
Yeah,
the
good.
trash can droid.
What is it? It's like
I don't know.
Gonk droid.
Oh yeah, gonks. They're going towards. Yeah.
Gonk droid. Ashley just informed me that she
Shut up,
shifts these two.
Austin.
That you what?
Shifts
No,
them.
because
Okay,
it's gonna find
so
out that
this
they're
is-
like related or something. Never
so This is
mind.
blue team. What are these two?
Red team.
Well, they're not red because they have different things on their helmets. I think this
Yeah, I
one's
know.
red team, but I don't know what this one is.
Question mark.
I think somehow he's related to Poe.
No, there's no way.
I hope it is.
Maybe.
There's no way.
This is definitely Yabba base. I'm
just excited.
I really like the World War One, well,
Oh,
World
it is
War
kind
Two
of
helmets
reminiscent.
here. On this guy, but this looks more like a scout helmet from.
I feel
Endor.
like this
And then
is
look,
kind of
wait,
World
okay,
War reminiscent
best
of the
part
spy
here, look at this
missions.
helmet here.
What is that? I can't see.
It looks exactly like the Endor trooper helmet. It has like the.
Wait, there we go. Can you see it there
Yeah,
better?
look, so you can see it way better. It's not the right coloring, but it looks exactly the same. And then the one up here even more so.
That's why you have. Okay,
That
this
guy-
guy right here. This is intense because he has a white cape that I've never seen before on anybody.
That's what's cool about
He
it.
looks like a
though.
combination of Grand
And
Moff
look at the
Tarkin
gun.
and Magneto.
This is like Han Solo's gun. It's not a standard issue officer.
Wait, what?
He is.
That's how much that.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold
Look
on.
at it. Look at it. I didn't even notice it. I had to like research. I saw it yesterday.
Bye, girls.
That's not even a.
It's
That's not even a standard blaster.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. It's not
it looks like a
black.
rifle.
Wait, are you talking? Did you say that it looks like Han Solo's
I
blaster?
said it looks more like Han Solo's
Oh
blaster.
no, Han
Okay,
Solo's blaster is like
no, Han Solo's blaster is this
Yeah,
big.
No, it looks
No,
more
That looks
it
like a rifle.
It's not like a standard.
But
It's
the-
like.
And
important
is
thing
that
is not
is that the
opposite.
Death Star behind
Yeah,
him?
it looks
I
exactly
think it's
like
the
ones
plans.
from-
Okay, move your hand because I need to. Okay.
Wait. So,
Okay, wait. Can we go back there?
wait. Go back to the guy. I
Yeah,
want to
go
talk
back
about
to
this
the
guy.
What guy?
The dude.
Okay,
Because
here we go.
Wait.
I think he's
Nope.
off target.
Sorry.
No.
Can
he's
somebody look at the insignia? We need to
Full
look it up.
Tarkin
Can we
insignia.
Grand Moff Tarkin insignia? He has
I'm gonna look
1,
that
2,
up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6.
Look up Han Solo's blaster. The
It's,
DH.
yeah, it's not his.
DH.
I'm looking up Grand Moff Tarkin's blaster.
51.
Wait, so
Okay.
he's obviously a bad guy, but it's almost weirder that he's in white. It's almost
think
more
it's like-
scary when he
It
is.
kind of shows like his growth from Grand Moff. Like I think if it is Grand Moff Tarkin, it shows like his development into an older character.
No, that's not.
But
it. It's opposite. It's blue on top, unless he like advanced. I don't know.
I'm
but
looking up
you
right
see the thing is that after
look,
episode at the end of episode 3 you see Grand Moff Tarkin and he's in
Yeah.
his grade. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't make sense for him to go to
Yeah.
white
And then
unless
with
it's
with a
now.
cape.
Maybe it was like.
and then go back to gray in episode 4.
Yeah, no.
So it
so-
has like this black. I mean, I don't know if this is exactly canon, but it's like an official
So literally. you just-
figure. It's an official figure, and it has like just a normal blaster with him. So if he's gonna have a pistol or blaster, I don't know what that is. Okay.
Right here. Is this
Forrest Whitaker's character, and then this is the hover tank, the old tech that evolved
Yeah.
evolved from the separatist.
okay? Don't
tech.
look at me talking
And
to
then
the
that's
mic.
different.
And then this is a hover trooper.
Okay, can you talk into the? Don't look at me when you're.
This is a stormtrooper variant, the hover trooper, brand new. This leads into what Miguel was talking
Brand
about.
new to the films.
Brand new to the films, and
And where were
when-
they? But whatever.
yeah,
okay.
these would have been so useful on like the battle. of
A
What-
lot.
What
Yeah.
about what about the
Why?
guy in the top? He has a different helmet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The hover
Yeah,
troopers.
the
Okay, okay.
the
the
guy
hover
in
tank
the,
troopers.
the mini
See,
tank.
they all
Okay.
have it. and it
Even
looks more
like the
a clone.
smaller tanks are kind of like what you were saying about World War II, where they have like the smaller tanks. I wonder if
Yeah, it
they're
looks
gonna
like a
do
land
that
ship.
where they're like overproduction of it.
And then what? Okay, so what is this? This is a moisture farm, right?
Is it Tatooine?
I don't know. It's either
It's
Or
weird.
It could,
It's weird
it could be
because-
It could be Mos Eisley.
It's
Yeah,
weird
they didn't have them on
because
Jakku.
because in
be
Rebels there's
Jakku.
like
It
there's
better
a
not be
city
Jakku.
that looks
But the-
just how it's portrayed here, like perfect. And not Forrest Whitaker, but the other
This is a grenade launcher.
the Asian man. What's his face? He comes out with the staff. The dude with the staff.
Kendo dude. Yeah.
So yeah, so in Rebels Ezra finds that guy, and that guy tells him what happened to his parents.
Whitaker?
Yeah, but in the same like planet environment looking.
Yeah, see,
so
the reason
it like I'm really like
Okay.
dying
Let's
to
go
know.
to
Reason I
Forrest
brought
Whitaker.
So excited.
The reason I
His
brought
costume
up-
was intense,
He looks like a.
and somebody
steampunk
said that he's.
He looks like a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
He
and
straight up
somebody
looks
said
like
he
a
doesn't
gun
have a
farmer.
leg
I
that they
feel like
think
he's
he's.
like using like pseudo Darth Vader tech. But the reason I brought up Jakku is because Jakku didn't have moisture
Look
farms, but it's
on-
like the
look-
exact same kind of planet.
you
Like it's a
go.
desert planet, but there's no moisture farms at all. So is that
Yeah,
specific to
no.
Tatooine?
Well, maybe we haven't seen any.
Well, I mean, you think you'd see
What will
moisture
Right
farm.
here.
That's so
Death
cool.
Squad. You can see the glowing green. It's Death Squad.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to describe what you're looking at. for
Okay,
our
so we're
viewers.
looking at the scene, the picture where it's the one Death Squad trooper, the black stormtrooper, and there's the moisture farm in the background. Yeah,
Mr. Farmer.
there's the moisture farm. It looks like an astromech droid, or maybe
Don't make assumptions on
But you
the
see,
board.
that's what's cool. Like with this one shot, you know how they just released the teaser like 12 seconds, I think, before the
Yeah,
day
and it
before
was
the
just
thing.
that
Yeah, it
picture.
was just that picture. So then when I saw that, I was just like, okay, they're finally making the Empire like know
Badass, yeah.
that they're freaking like
yeah, I mean, like
killing
this is first
They're
order stuff
burning
here.
Yeah,
men.
Burning down
exactly.
entire
you do
cities.
when they catch you?
Talk
Okay,
about
so
the-
yeah.
Talk about the glow. We're gonna go back.
What glow?
The glow
The
in the
green
dark. That's how
glow
you know it's a
thing
Death
right
Squad
here.
trooper.
Oh my god,
What
it
does it
take
do?
forever.
What is it?
What
Okay,
will
so
you
the
do?
troopers, we're looking at the same scene that I was just describing. Black armor with the shoulder pads. That means they're an officer, right?
Look, don't look at me.
So it's
talk
like an
to them.
officer rank
Okay.
troop, like Spec Ops, right? Which is reminiscent of the Death Squad. It's got the curved helmet on the bottom, which is slightly longer. reminiscent
Did you
of
read
Death Squad.
about this in
It's like
class?
right here.
I
did
actually
you-
looked all day yesterday and today. And then finally, if you look at like the bottom of their respirators, right? Like the
Mhm.
I guess it like
Their
cleans air.
mask?
Yeah, their mask. You can see a
smoke, not
yeah,
poison.
you can see a green glow.
Okay.
Only the Death Squad troopers have ever been said to have that.
Is there a reason why?
I don't know why. I didn't look into it that far, but it's definitely
You
Death
have
Squad.
homework this weekend.
I do. Definitely Death Squad.
When they catch you?
Okay.
Okay, right here.
That's
Favorite
The-
scene.
that's right there.
This shows how badass the new, well, I guess the old Empire is going to be.
So they're showing they have 3 prisoners, all in
These are officers.
fighter
This is an officer.
uniforms, the orange ones from the original,
From New Hope. And, well, yeah.
from
Not
the new
good
from the
shape.
original,
No.
and I guess they're. Did you say they're handcuffed? And they're parading them around the street just so they can know, like, we are not messing around.
But none of the citizens are like shocked or staring. So
Yeah,
this is
'cause-
obviously a common occurrence.
Yeah, so it happens quite often.
Okay, favorite
So
scene,
right here.
Assassin droid.
There's an assassin
I
droid,
love the
which
droids.
they
First
think.
I
droid,
love the
that's so
droids in this
cool.
movie.
So apparently he's with the good guys. No.
Yeah, this is Assassin droid is her
Who's her
assassin droid.
Whoa. A light just turned on. I don't know why.
It's Jyn Erso's assassin droid, and then this is the character played by Diego.
Luna. Yes.
And then this is an awesome scene. Where is this? Because it's a train. It looks like a train station, right?
It almost looks like the Death Star, but not.
Yeah, it's.
Is it a
gotta be
train
Death Star.
station?
It looks like a train station.
Okay.
yeah, it's
No,
hard.
it's
It's
probably
hard.
Death
It
It's
looks
probably
like
inside.
A,
It looks like they're inside the.
yeah, it
Death
looks like an
Star.
urban area.
Honestly, this
yeah.
looks like a frigate. Like, is it a cameo to throw out to her ship? I mean,
Tucked into the mic.
it looks too much like a ship to be kind of coincidental, but I don't.
What will you do if they break?
Are we gonna go back to the stormtroopers?
What's true?
The
Which?
new stormtroopers.
But why are they brown and white? So they must have come from like.
So it doesn't have good hygiene.
No, from coming from outside or
Yeah,
something.
so this must be like a specific
Camouflage.
see, this goes back to your problem. These are
My-
desert
my
stormtroopers.
problem?
They appear to be. Why
Yeah.
weren't they used on Tatooine?
Okay. Is that? Oh, can I? Can I,
I mean,
go?
this one has something red by his arm.
Can I
so-
go?
Probably means he's a higher rank.
Probably means he's a high rank, but also back to the hover trooper scene. There was one with a grenade launcher, which we've never seen. That was a clone era age weapon. We had never seen it in the
Okay.
426.
Miguel, so this is a lot of this is good for us to know, but when it comes to just regular moviegoers,
They're not
that
gonna care.
maybe
They're not gonna know.
a lot of the times they're not gonna be like
No, but if you
They're
look,
not,
officer.
they're not
Like,
pausing the
no,
trailer.
no. What I mean is that like I hope they somehow with all these variations that they're actually like portraying here,
They'll make it
that
interesting.
that they explain what they are, what they're doing, where they come from, or something to make the people that don't know, like us, that make research or do research, like to make them understand who they are, like what they follow, what type of missions they go on or whatever, because those people aren't gonna know. Like we
I
do.
definitely think though
So,
that
I mean,
it is.
they with all the variations they're doing, they really need to explain, because if they don't, a lot of people are gonna be lost. As
I
hell.
think because this definitely it aids itself to not being on the Death Star, because not only does it not look like the architecture, but also these are specific. They look specific to the planet because they have like a visor that could.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about like the actual variations. I'm just saying that they need to explain with all the variations they're showing. They need to explain, because if they don't, then all the regular people, the regular moviegoers, they're not gonna do research on any of this, so they're gonna be expecting for everything to be explained. So. it's
Okay.
just-
Can
Maybe
I
it's
can I go to the next
maybe it's a
scene?
middle-aged
Can I
type
go to the
word.
next
Yeah.
scene?
Yeah.
What will you do if they break?
Okay.
Right here we see
think
is
he's
that a
fine.
staff?
It's a
We see
dope
we
setup.
see an Asian dude
I think he's
with
blind.
a.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Why else
uh,
would they not be shooting him if he wasn't blind? And this definitely is not Tatooine.
Is that like? And then you see
looks
a.
like Naboo. It looks
There's a
like that.
Tie Fighter in the back. That's.
I
Did you
see
see
it.
that, Ashley Price?
Yeah, but what are these people? Are
Okay,
they
I
civilian?
think this
Or
is Naboo
that
because it
guy's
looks
dressed
like-
similar to him.
It looks like Naboo royal wear, like the colors. I mean,
Yeah.
not, but like also.
Or the Emperor's Guards.
And then look at
Yes,
this. Look at the dome. Look at
Naboo.
the dome and the bridges. It's Naboo.
Oh, that looks like Naboo a lot.
Oh my God! I had noticed that. That does look like Naboo.
And then look, you see like this here. The
Are we gonna
panel.
see Captain Panaka?
He's on stage. He must be on.
stage. Or how about are we gonna see Boss Nass or
That was
Jar
so
Jar Binks?
cool.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, Jar. That's what.
Yes.
See, actually, the sound wasn't
you like Jar
an
Jar.
alarm. It was actually the
Love
Jar
Jar
Jar Binks torture film. It was a teaser with him.
Ashley wants Jar Jar Binks to be.
Okay, can we go next?
Yeah. I think he's the least interesting part of the trailer, honestly.
I think he's one of the best.
Dude, that's the best
What?
part.
The least
What are you
interesting-
talking
Okay,
about?
the least interesting to analyze because we don't know anything about
He's
it.
not
Like,
even interesting.
He is cool.
No, I'm saying this
His outfit is
what distinguishes like this scene specifically out of the whole trailer is because it's melee
we
and
had
it's
no idea.
not a lightsaber.
Yes,
That's what
he's
people are
fighting
And that,
with.
if you play,
Killing.
oh wait,
But
go
probably
back.
not
That's
killing.
important.
But with
the
the
crap out of
staff,
people.
like,
This.
and especially you said like if he's blind,
pause there.
and killing people with a staff, like
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Those
so
are always
have you
cool
played Star Wars: The Old Republic?
I have,
You played that, and you've played Knights of the Old Republic.
I have,
Can you talk
So-
into the microphone?
You know how you don't start off with like vibroblades.
yes,
I feel like it's a vibroblade.
yeah, oh yes, but it's a melee weapon. It's
I know,
not a
that's really
lightsaber.
cool. That's why I was-
because a lot you can use those weapons, but you're not force sensitive. That doesn't make you.
Yeah,
force
I mean you don't need to be force sensitive
Yeah,
to use
exactly.
a lightsaber
That's
distinctly.
what people like about this trailer. That they don't see any force sensitive.
Which is
people
awesome.
yet. That's what people are like. Oh, it's a war movie. This isn't an actual like Star Wars or whatever.
Okay.
It's a Star Wars story, but
Can I go to the
it's
next?
melee.
Well, because this
Because
was
we need to wrap up.
So
but go
this
ahead.
is
More relatable.
more
to
Death Squad. They're not using a standard issue blaster, which proves that they're Death Squad too. Which
Okay.
just, and then the next scene's really cool, which is the Imperial cruiser we've never seen before explode.
No, we have. Isn't that the one from that Darth Vader used?
It almost looks like Kylo Ren.
It almost looks like it, but it's not.
Like
It
a
looks
double
like
Kylo
Darth.
Ren.
And it looks like they're in Palm
like
Beach.
Kylo Ren.
They're like in desert and Palm Springs,
Okay, this
California.
looks. You can tell this trailer. You can tell this is like a miniature, because look at this. It looks fake.
Yeah, no,
This is This looks like it's made as. Okay.
Okay, right here.
This dude is.
I thought that
This
was
guy-
Mon Mothma for a second.
This guy with the
So-
white cape is walking like from like you see dead stormtroopers and he's walking on the
Oh my
beach
god, yeah.
explosions,
and he's just like I don't give a damn.
Okay, so do you think this is the same ship as the one that just exploded? Because it doesn't look
No,
like it.
it's not.
no, that's
Then,
something
and then
else.
so this must be a jump cut. Like this
Okay.
can't be the same.
Wait,
scene.
that's like the temple at Yavin.
That's what I think it is. The temple at Yavin. That's why I thought this battle was going on at Yavin.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was Mon Mothma for the first 2 times I saw this. And I was
Wow,
I'm so sorry.
that's the white guy we were talking
'Cause
about.
I
Not the
didn't
white guy.
Pause
the-
it and pause it and pause it. I'm sorry.
Okay, here
No,
we
I
go.
don't.
Next scene. Okay, right here.
Who do you think this is?
Who do you?
There's
This is
Imperial
the
Guard.
scene.
Is that the back to tank or
Yeah,
is
it
that
looks like a back to tank.
or is it a cloning facility?
I think it's a back to tank.
I think it's back
at whatchamacallit?
Yeah. Okay. They're using different weapons. So this is obviously aiding itself, like trying to create an era in the past because they're not using
there
the
are
stuff.
different eras. Eras of technology can occur within 10 to 20 years, so it's not weird that there's different technology
I
and
know, it's
different
cool.
weapons. They
So
might
we,
not have
we're
been
paused
useful.
right now at the scene where there's a guy in a black cape entering some. What is it called, Ashley? What is it?
Back to tank.
A backpack tank. And there's two red
Who's in it?
imperial
hope
guards.
Is it the Emperor?
Is the emperor? That's
Maybe
what we're talking about.
he's so
Ashley
wrinkly. He
doesn't
needs
like
like
the
help.
Emperor.
Is he gonna be there? Is the emperor? Who?
Is that him? Is that him?
Ashley's anti-emperor.
this?
Nuh-uh.
I don't know.
I'm anti-emperor. I think I don't.
He's
I
okay-
think
he's
he's like.
If you continue to
He doesn't have any redeeming qualities.
Whitaker, if you continue to fight, and his little eye is like.
He looks like from Fallout. He looks
And
like
the-
the power armor.
And is that it? Is
Put
that
on
a
your
gun?
Ooh,
on his
is it like a
shoulder?
little doop?
He's
a
like
little-
he's Boba Fett light.
That made me
Who's
be
this
better.
guy?
Who are you?
And
He's
he
got a
has
flamethrower.
dreads.
You're
He has a
interesting.
flamethrower.
Looks like Boracho.
He has the same color as what's his name? I don't know, the dude with the staff. There's more red. I don't know.
Oh, that the Asian
They're
guy.
on the same place.
Well. This scene right here, though, we're on the scene where the AT-ATs are
He's a rebel
on the
AT-AT.
beach.
Like
This is
rebels.
This makes it look. This is what Connor was saying, that it looks like a D-Day shot, and
does.
and the cinematography here looks.
Actually, this looks. I think it looks more like the Korean War.
Yeah, on the jungle.
Less people and there's more
What
jungle
will
and
you
I think they've tired of you.
Oh, I think will we become like, oh, is she bad? No, she's not.
No,
Or
she's
it's
not.
a secret mission.
She becomes Phasma.
You hope she becomes Phasma?
It's a
Did you
joke.
just say
joke.
that she's gonna become
She's
Phasma?
obviously not going to be Phasma.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
Well, we're running out of time
We're gonna
because I have to
We're
go.
going to talk about one more thing, right? The scene with the exploding planets. That's the last thing.
No, we're closing now.
Okay.
We gotta go.
It's the Chancellor and the Resistant Ambassador.
yes.
That's the answer.
Okay. Jordan, final thoughts on the Rogue One?
It looks good. It looks really dark. I
No, you can have
I want it to be really thoroughly explained because like I said, I want more answers than questions to be left after after the film is like finished, seen by everyone. And I hope that people that aren't like too into Star Wars as much as we are, maybe they've seen all the films and everything, but haven't done like research or whatever. As much as we have, I hope it's explained for them too, because I don't like it when people feel left out. So yeah.
I don't like the title card. Like looking at
What?
it now. I mean, like the sorry, the front of it, the front of the teaser trailer on.
they're not
Apple,
gonna make
it
a
looks awful.
yellow Rogue One thing like Star Wars. They have to make it cooler.
I know, no, it's like they should do a different font or whatever. But
Well, the Boba Fett is
Okay.
gonna have a different.
Ashley Price.
I'm super excited. I'm hopeful that I will like
hopeful about a
four.
lot of things.
I will like 4, 5, and 6 10 times more and feel more connected to those because of this movie.
I want to be able to see this movie and see episode 4 right after and make
And-
it click
In Blu-ray.
like that.
So I'm just gonna wait for this one to come out on Blu-ray, and then I go. I'm just kidding. Are the 3 coming out in Blu-ray?
Which 3?
they should do like you know how in Force
The
Awakens
4,
there's
5, and
the
6?
VHS
Four,
thing.
five- yeah, they have them.
They have them on.
They have on Blu-ray.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
But
I mean,
without
they have the
no,
gross edited.
but without the original ones, not
No.
not the ones
No,
where
yeah,
they
We've been
added-
looking
you
for
can,
the-
you can
those
buy
on
the you
VHS.
can buy them separately, like all 6 separately,
It's like a
or the
steelbook.
first 3 and then the first
Okay.
next 3.
So you're happy, Austin? Go ahead.
Good. I just want to point out one thing. So, Grand
don't
Moff
like the
Tarkin.
colors.
Reading Grand Moff Tarkin is Ben Mendelsohn, who we think is Grand Moff Tarkin, is played by Ben Mendelsohn. The blonde vibroblade dude is Donnie Yen, and then the dude with the flamethrower is Zhang Wen. Just if you were looking for that, I'm reading the cast right here. That's why I know. And then I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be good. I hope they do it well. I kind of hope they can redeem themselves from the Starkiller storyline.
I hope Diego Luna kicks a lot of butt.
Yeah.
Because he's Mexican.
I think he will.
Maybe
Yeah, he better.
because I never expected him to be in Rogue One.
Yeah,
When I
nobody
saw
did.
it, I was like, what? And then I told my mom, I was like, Mom, Diego Luna is in the new Star Wars movie, and she's like,
Again?
No way.
Who?
No, she's like, no, because she knows him and she likes him a lot because he's made like a lot of impacts around the world and everything. And so she's like, really? And I'm like, because she doesn't like Star Wars, and she's like, I'm gonna see it. And
That's
I showed her the trailer, and she's like, I'm gonna see it because of him. And I was like, hey.
New Star
Well,
Wars.
what did you say
trailers
about
were good.
Starkiller?
Okay, so in Force Unleashed, there's a character called Starkiller, and that's apparently how the rebellion launched because
Guys,
Yeah.
such a
he
beast,
he
man.
killed him, like he got himself killed, and they used his family insignia as the symbol for the rebellion, right? And so they like started. it
Where
off.
did this happen?
The video games Force Unleashed
Yeah.
and Force Unleashed 2. It's a really
Jesus
obscure thing,
Christ.
and I hope they do a better
It's
job
a
than that.
really good like storyline.
It's
for
really
Force
good, and it's a
Unleashed.
fun
Are
game.
you familiar with the storyline?
A little bit.
I
It's a fun
have
game.
no idea what you're talking about, but okay. My thoughts are yes, it's gonna be an awesome. Oh, a rebellion built on hope. Oh, that's nice. Get it? Like hope. I need hope.
Yeah.
Anyways, that wasn't a joke.
What would you
Can you-
rate what would you
It's
rate
like
the
fun.
the trailer?
Out of what? 5?
It's a great trailer.
Out
Yeah,
of 5
five,
stars?
five,
5.
yeah.
5.
Because good thing, you know,
It's
they
just
didn't
enough.
give they just
Okay,
enough.
wait. 10
Better
out
than
of
Ben
10.
versus
10?
Batman versus
10.
Superman.
Wow,
Okay.
that's gonna change.
Yeah, because
15.
15. Wow, she's being salty.
Yeah,
Um,
it
No,
is
15.
really. every day.
You know the thing, it's awesome because you know if we're gonna see Star Wars, I mean if we're gonna see Darth Vader, that's awesome. But there was no use for him to be on the trailer, you know, because it's not gonna be about him.
Yeah,
he's gonna
no-
be a.
Everybody was like, "Where's Darth Vader?"
threat
I'm like,
He's
later.
gonna be.
"It's
He's
about
gonna
Darth
be
Vader."
a
He's like-
character, like a background character in this movie.
Yeah.
He's like the scary guy, but you don't meet him.
When
When
Yes.
people
This is-
ask
this
like
is
where
the
Darth
buildup.
Vader is, like this isn't a Darth Vader
Yeah,
movie.
it's-
You guys
it's
need
not.
to
This
stop.
is definitely a world building
This is,
movie.
and a lot of people get mad. They're like, "Where's Darth Vader?" I'm not gonna like this movie. I'm like, "This isn't a Darth Vader movie, so stop." Like,
Yeah.
if he comes out, great. If not, it doesn't
It's
matter.
great
because
still,
this isn't a
because we're gonna
fun-
have other bad guys.
Yeah, exactly.
And other stuff that
This
we
is-
This
don't.
is about
This
the
is-
big war,
Look,
not
yeah,
the
this
little.
This is
not-
what this is what sucks about like a lot of Star Wars fans, that they get butthurt about a lot of things. Like they don't want new people to come out, And if so, it's a feminist character.
That's why
I don't
it's
like
called
that
a
either.
Star Wars story, because it's a spin-off. It's like
Yeah, it's definitely
I mean,
world
it has to
People
do.
don't get
It's
that.
within the same universe, but it does not have to do.
People
It
don't get that. People
it
are-
does-
Like the
doesn't
first
have-
three movies.
how can I say? It does not have to have the Skywalker
Yeah,
storyline for it to
doesn't.
be an
And
awesome
that's what-
movie.
That's why when they took out the comic books of the expanded universe and everything, that's why those things got sold in the first place, and that's why they got a lot of like reads and buys and purchases and
Because
everything.
they made it more
because it's different than Luke Skywalker, and everybody wants to know something.
It's
different.
kinda like-
But these people that are just from the films are just like, oh, it doesn't have Darth Vader in it. Why? Where's Luke? Where's Anakin? Where's Padme? I'm just like,
She's dead.
Padma dead.
Oh my god.
like you can never make Star Wars fans happy, and it sucks
Bay's
because
dead.
it sucks because we're really good fans of it, but then there's people that just bash on Star Wars like as much as
And they
can.
shouldn't be fans.
Yeah,
And
and they
people who
should
bash
they
on
shouldn't
They
be
J.J.
should
fans
get.
because
They
it's
should
just
go
whine.
watch
Don't-
stupid movies like Batman versus.
If you're gonna
Superman.
That's
insult
just
Star
fine, it's
Wars,
okay.
don't insult the fans because
Exactly.
that's rude.
That's right.
But there's some Star Wars fans that are really like dumb.
That know what they're
Like,
talking
they're
about. That's
straight up
right.
dumb. Especially the people that like
I love you,
rated Force
Disney.
Awakens like super bad because BB-8 is a Disney droid. Okay, great argument.
They said
Disney,
that?
go
It's
on.
What does
Disney,
Disney
whatever.
droid even mean? It's a Disney movie, but it's
I
great.
loved BB-8. He
was
was
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Disney
you
did
see-
a fantastic.
He's like
You see
comic
that?
relief in the
They're-
better form,
Those
not
are
Jar
like
Jar.
pointless arguments.
Yeah.
Like they cater
wasn't
it too much to
racist.
kids. Like they cater BB-8 too much to kids. I'm like, you guys need. This is pointless arguing. Like, it's so stupid. They find the littlest
Okay.
things. Like
Well,
Star Wars.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Do
'cause
I
we
not
gotta
get to give
go.
my rating?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Your rating out of 5.
Definitely out of 5. Definitely a 5. But I like the Suicide Squad trailer a little more. Better than Batman vs Superman.
It's not even related.
No, I'm just
We're
I'm
talking
saying as
about
far as
Rogue
trailers go,
One.
it's definitely a 5.
This one was
No,
good.
I did
It's
not like the
above-
Suicide
the
trailer.
sound was
Above
good.
Suicide
the
Squad- I mean,
visuals were
5.
good.
I give it a 5.
Visual
Definitely
great,
5.
but the timing on Suicide Squad was a bit better. I like the editing on Suicide Squad better,
No.
but it was a great trailer. I
But
really
as far
enjoyed
as
it. I'm
hyping the
excited.
movie up, it's a 5.
Well,
But
that
yeah.
was it. Hope you guys listen and watch whatever we recorded watching. But if you want to hear something, if you want to hear our other podcasts, follow us. We might get
Daredevil.
time next week to record a Batman again, a Batman versus Superman, and maybe Jordan can be here. Not like last time.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff.
So we probably will end up doing it again.
And a Daredevil eventually.
You can find
Shut up.
you can find Jordan Twitter at
BPunk, and today I am actually doing a podcast streaming on Twitch.
on
So,
Twitch.
What is it
Yeah.
about?
On Blue Bang. Rogue One and what's the other one that's gonna come out? Suicide Squad.
We're talking-
I like blanked
and you
out.
can find Austin at
Twitter is Austin Pritchett, AUSTIN, like capital Texas, no spaces. Pritchett, PRITCHETT, 2 T's, 3 T's in the
Wait.
entire thing.
on
Instagram.
Twitter. That's
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's
right?
on
Okay.
Twitter. On
And
Instagram, it's the reverse. It's Pritchett, which I already spelled for you. Dot, like with like a period. Austin. Okay. No, it's
Okay.
just, people are like I can never find you. I'm like, sorry.
Parental adversary to my Twitter because
Oh, yeah,
there's a
and his Instagram.
lot. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Okay.
But
And you?
Snapchat Random Jack 101, Instagram Random Jacks with an X
Snapchat.
101.
How about Tumblr?
I'm not giving that up.
Why?
I don't wanna
She's
know
got
what's on
some
her Tumblr.
nasty
Tumblr-
stuff on
no,
there.
because
Yeah,
I
she
don't
does.
really.
You can
Because she-
follow
I don't
me.
post anything.
You can follow me at Miguel Mikey 731 on Twitter,
Yeah.
and on Instagram you can find me at I don't know.
His Instagram is great, actually.
That's
My
fine.
Yo,
Instagram?
Mikey.
It's really good.
Yeah, my
I keep
Instagram
getting
has
all
a
my
lot
like
of stuff.
news from Miguel sending
No,
like
okay.
photos.
You can find me at Mike Parra 731 MikeParra 731. That's Instagram, and follow us at Booth Entertainment Weekly here on
Not so
YouTube.
weekly.
Please.
It's not so weekly, but
We
we're
have,
gonna
like,
Okay,
try
so
31
Miguel does this weird thing where
we got
he
31 subscribers, so
he
that's good.
reposts this like he reposts pictures on Instagram by just like screenshotting them. But
Who?
like you do.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you did it with like superheronews.com, but I'm not gonna like knock you for it because of that I followed superheronews.com.
There you go. You're welcome.
Can I like pimp them out? They're really great. Like
Yes,
I love them.
I love all three of them. I follow all three of them. So shout out to
It's
all of them, to Adam, Hector, and I forgot the other guy's name. I'm sorry.
I just follow the main account,
feel bad.
superheronews.com.
Adam is Adam Havlek. He has an awesome whatchamacalls it's
I don't know if that's true.
Anyways.
Adam Havlak.
yes Hector Navarro, and I forgot
heard
the
of
other
all
guy's
of them.
name, but he's also awesome. And I did you watch the Deadpool, the one they did on Deadpool. That one was awesome.
I'll have to
You
wait.
need
What
to-
is
you
it?
need to
This is on
watch.
their website
Yes, it's called here I have it here.
because I couldn't find.
It is.
I haven't seen Deadpool though.
You haven't?
No, I'm
Oh
waiting for the.
my-
Really?
At this point, I'm just waiting for the movie to come out, and then we can
At
watch
this
it.
It was
point, you
still
can
in the
just-
theater.
Yeah, you-
Yeah. But
It's
I'm just
still
gonna
in
wait
theater.
for the steelbox version of it, the one with his face.
Oh my god, I felt so stupid.
Well,
I wanted to get the Steelbox
You didn't
for
get it.
Blu-ray on Star Wars.
Yeah, that's him.
Because it was exclusive on Best Buy only, and I was like, I'm gonna get it on Best Buy.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
the one Miguel
superhe-
got was great.
It's superhero news. That's their channel, and they're awesome. They have every they do whatchamacallit, reviews on reactions on everything, and so their names are Hector Navarro, Adam Havlack, and Agustin Rios. I should remember that because I had a student named Agustin who graduated last year. And follow them on Twitter. They're awesome. Superhero News. Follow it on YouTube. Subscribe to it. They have 52,000 subscribers. Will we
On
ever
Instagram,
get there?
it's superhero
Nope.
news.com.
Yes.
4
they're
years
awesome.
later.
Anyways,
We have
shout
40.
out to our friends. Well, I mean, I feel like we're friends.
I wish we were friends.
I wish we were friends. But anyways, follow us, and I hope we get to see your comments, and hopefully more people follow us. And
Miguel,
anyways,
can I ask you a question? Where did you get that awesome copy of Force Awakens?
the VHS one
The
on
VHS
eBay.
one? Is it actually VHS?
Yeah,
or
it's actually
so like they
VHS.
burned it to VHS? And
I don't know how. I didn't ask questions how they did it. I just.
I thought what
wanted
it
Does
was.
it-
I thought it was like a steelbook thing where they like just had the
No.
container and then
You
they
want
just
to
had
know
a
how much
DVD.
that was?
How much?
Guess.
20.
1,000.
No.
20.
Okay. No, it was $72.
Okay,
Don't
I
tell
would
my
pay
wife,
$72
though.
for that.
Don't tell my wife.
Oh, my
though.
mom wanted us to buy like
Yeah.
all the auditions.
Yeah. So,
all good.
anyways,
dope.
hopefully
Accidentally
you
bought
guys.
3 movies.
Hopefully
Accidentally.
you guys follow us, and we'll see you hopefully next week. And
Bye, guys.
bye bye.
Daredevil.
Bye.
You guys should comment for a
Shut
Daredevil
up,
podcast. It's
Austin.
gonna be great.